Please welcome to the stage, Troupe Master Grimm, for the boss breakdown today. This video will break down what we have to fight him with, his moveset and how to dodge each attack, when we can heal during the fight, and then how to bring it together to beat him. First up though, congratulations on getting this far in the game and DLC. With one of the final bosses in front of us, let me know who your favorite boss was down in the comments. Anyways, I'm Horizon Shield. Let's make this easy. So what are we bringing to this fight? At this point in the game, we have nearly everything. We have 9 total health, 3 extra soul vessels, and 10 of our 11 charm slots. The only thing we are missing is the final charm slot we get from beating Grimm himself. We also have all of our upgraded abilities and max nail upgrades. I still run a primarily spell-based build, geared towards getting focus and then using the spells. These charms include Shaman Stone, Wick Slash, and Long Nail. Keep in mind that no matter what build you choose for this fight, you must include Grimmchild in your setup to start the fight. I will say in this fight, Shaman Stone is probably not the best charm to actually have. It would be better to swap it out for something that's more nail based for the damage. While spells still have their place in this fight, I tend to use more nail attacks in the Grimm fight than others. So feel free to swap it out for whatever you think might be best. So, it's time to tango. So on to the fight. What can Grimm actually do? Well, Grimm has a total of 4 phases. They are each separated by the pufferfish attack. Yes, that is its name. Yes, it's amazing. None of his moves are very complicated, but they can be awkward to deal with. I treat this fight nearly identical to the dream version of the fight. This means I fight Grimm the same way as Nightmare King Grimm for every single attack. Start learning it this way now, and just speed it up a little bit to be able to beat NKG. The first attack is a fire bat attack. Grimm will send 3 fire bats at the knight starting just above ground level. They roughly track the movement of the knight vertically, but not very extensively. If the knight gets too close to Grimm when he is doing this attack, he will retreat to another part of the arena and send one final bat towards the knight. The easiest way to dodge this attack is to do a single jump and then dash towards Grimm after the second bat has appeared. This gives enough time to make him not run away when you get close, but still be able to dodge the last fire bat by going over it. His second attack comes as a dive dash. He teleports into the air and then drills towards the knight. After landing, he dashes towards the knight once again, hence the diving and the dashing. To dodge, just dash along the ground to avoid the drill, and then as he lands, jump over him as he dashes. You can pogo his head as he dashes to deal damage. You can also get another hit in as he finishes his dash as well. The dash uppercut is his third attack. This attack shows Grimm dashing across the arena and swiping into the air with an uppercut. At the apex of his uppercut, he disappears and causes 5 fireballs to fall to the ground. The easiest way to dodge this attack is to simply walk away from him. You can also dash if that suits your fancy. But after you dodge the dash, try to get close to his finishing location, as the most consistent place to dodge the fireballs is fairly close to him. The center fireball in particular is the most consistent, as it comes down nearly exactly where Grimm disappears. He is open to at least 1 nail hit every time he ascends, but you can also get a maximum of 2 nail hits before his uppercut if you time it right. The fourth attack is the Cloak Spikes. Grimm stops his movement and appears in the arena. He shoots his cloak into the ground and causes spikes to raise at intervals across the entire arena. They extend towards the ceiling so you cannot jump over them. The attack is quite easy to dodge as there is no threat and you can simply walk between the spikes after they are telegraphed, but before they rise. This attack provides a good opportunity to deal damage if you happen to be close enough to swing your nail, or if you happen to have extended nail range. If you Shade Cloak dash while the spikes are raised, it should move you past 2 spikes and into the gap of the next one. This means you can get closer before waiting for the spikes to fall. The fifth attack is the Pufferfish attack. It is used to signify the phases of the fight. They occur at 75, 50, and 25% health. It can also occur at the very beginning of the fight if you attack Grimm during his bow, but I wouldn't really advise it. Appearing at the center of the arena, floating off the ground, Grimm becomes invulnerable to nail attacks during this time. He can still be hit by spells, however. He shoots fireballs either high or low, as well as further into the air. I never bother with the fireballs that are not on the bottom level of the ground, as I don't attack at all during this phase. I focus on dodging. This attack is going to take time to get used to. Be warned, you're going to get hit a few times during this entire attack. To dodge, do a single jump over the bottommost fireball and an extended jump if both high and low fireballs are on the same timing. If you're willing to take some damage, you can also Abyss Shriek while directly under Grimm to do some massive damage. He also has a skitter if he happens to be too close to the knight and wants to get some distance. The attack he shows before and after the skitter can change, so try not to dodge too early, otherwise you might get caught with your pants down and get smacked in the face. If the worst happens and we get hit, when can we heal? There are a few times to heal in this fight. As with most bosses, the easiest time to heal is during his stagger. It gives you plenty of time to rest and get relaxed before the next set of attacks start again. That is going to be your safest bet on healing during the fight. However, you can also heal during the cloak spikes. The timing is a little tighter, but it is definitely doable. But be sure you only go for one heal during cloak spikes, or you're gonna get smacked. So how do we bring it together to finish this fight? This fight is going to feel a lot like a dance when done right. It's a little bit weird, but it's also very amazing. It's a very fluid fight that most people love by the time they finish it. His attacks aren't super fast, but they all have unique telegraphs, which everyone is very thankful for. Just make sure not to hurt Grimm during his bow to start the fight off right and on the right foot. Remember that you can dash through the cloak spikes to get closer before he stops his attack. This lets you get more swings than you might have otherwise. If you're really looking for a way to speed up the fight, all I can actually offer is to use the Abyss Shriek during the pufferfish attack. It does so much damage, it's worth taking a hit or two to finish the fight that much quicker. Also of note during the pufferfish attack, notice that I go left and right as I go up and down. I tend to go away from the fireballs as they come towards me so I don't accidentally jump into them while dodging, and then I go back towards them so I don't fall on top of them and can touch the ground as soon as possible to be ready for the next wave. If you can, try to stick to the center of the arena and not corner yourself against the wall, well, other than during the pufferfish attack when you have to. Dealing with the wall forces you out of what little comfort zone that you can build during the fight, so just stick to the center and you'll probably be alright. And in a similar manner to most bosses in the game, try not to jump around needlessly. You can actually do this entire fight without a single double jump. So try not to panic jump, or else you're going to end up jumping into one of his attacks more often than not. However, if you double jump, you can actually get out of a lot of his attacks as well. At this point, it's a job well done, and you deserve a pat on the back. Now you're ready for one of the two best fights in the game during your rematch with Grimm. If this was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe to see me break down the rest of the bosses in Hollow Knight. Until then, happy hunting.